You're nothing. TV Academy chairman vows to bury Meg's name and her career as she threatens to sue Emmy Awards. Recently, Heat News has reported that Meghan will investigate why they didn't get an Emmy nomination, the one award that she can't buy. She's furious about not getting an Emmy nomination. They had champagne ordered and chilling that morning for themselves. She's going to toss people out of their circle that are against them. She's going to investigate exactly why they didn't get an Emmy nomination, what the process, and were they not given a nomination. The fact that they didn't get an Emmy nod is a huge kick in the teeth, said the source. This is the Oscars of TV after all, and they're stinging at the rejection big time. They're convinced there's been an orchestrated hate campaign against them on both sides of the Atlantic, and that certain people are trying to get in on the act of picking on them and scoring brownie points with the British royals. It makes them sick and they're looking to weed out these people one by one. Despite the series receiving a Critics' Award nomination, this hasn't softened the Emmys' blow for Harry and Meghan, and now former Suits star is intent on creating her own Mean Girls-style burn book to decipher where the lack of support is coming from. As much as they want to get to the bottom of it, Harry and Meghan don't want to be lambasted as sore losers and will be using all of the remaining A-list allies in their fight back. And when they find out who in Hollywood are not on their side, what are they going to do? You're not important, Meghan, and no one's scared of you. Why do you think that you can threaten people? They'd bury your name and your brand before your next blink. She's going to bully Hollywood into liking her, making her the boss of all bosses and making her a zillionaire, just like she bullies everyone everywhere for what she wants, and it will work out much the same. Some insiders reveal that Meghan wants to sue the Emmys. Her rep said that clearly something nefarious has been going on since their masterpiece documentary didn't get an Emmy nomination. In fact, it's an insult that the documentary even had to compete with other shows. Clearly, they should just have been granted a win outright. To respond to the rumour, Frank Shermer, chairman and CEO of the Television Academy, told us, "A documentary filled with readily provable lies, the alterations to the Queen's historic speech, the attempted takedown of a beloved monarch, together with everything that's happened since, is why you didn't get a nomination. You're getting exactly what you deserve, and what you deserve doesn't include an Emmy." He added that the viewership numbers were obviously not good enough for an Emmy nomination. In the middle of this month, Emmy organisers announced that Meghan and Harry's Netflix series hasn't received any Emmy nominations. The show was watched for a total of 81.6 million hours by subscribers, but that wasn't enough to garner any recognition. Harry and Meghan, which is under the couple's $100 million umbrella deal with Netflix, covered extensive ground from their early days as a couple to their controversial decision to step back as working members of the royal family in January 2020. Whilst it drew in record viewing figures, the Emmys snub, according to an industry expert, raises questions about their standing and what the future holds. The news comes after the couple recently saw their $20 million Spotify contract come to an end. While that means Markle's Archetypes podcast wasn't renewed, maybe the couple still have their Netflix deal in place.